once again time to talk about this vile person. He's like a Trump. He's basically trying to be like Trump, but in every way worse than Trump. So there's a story here about Nassau County refusing to fly flags at half-staff for former President Jimmy Carter, who died. I mean, this is unfreaking believable. I don't know if this is
pouring in from around the world and all across America, including from his dear friend, President Biden.
Well, I
So
find
this is a story about something else. But as we know, former President Jimmy Carter passed away. One of the he did more after he was president, but he was such a good person. He's an example of exactly the kind of people we need in our government, helping people, caring about the planet. But Nassau County Bruce Blakeman has refused to lower flags at government buildings in his district, according to a county legislature. So whether it's pettiness, laziness, or pure ignorance, Nassau deserves a county executive who understands that honoring a former president transcends partisan politics, said Nassau County Legislator Seth Koslow in a statement on Friday. Pix 11 News reached out to Blakeman's office for a statement, but we did not receive a response. President Joe Biden issued a proclamation ordering all flags at federal buildings and grounds to be lowered to half-staff for 30 days following Carter's passing. This is the longest period possible for the flags to fly at half-staff, reserved for the death of a sitting or former president. And it's a proclamation signed in 1954. President Carter was a man of character, courage, and compassion whose lifetime of service defined him as one of the most influential statesmen in our history, Joe Biden said. So Blakeman is referring, of course, News 12 not covering this. This was covered, actually, no, this was covered very recently. Let's see if we can, let's see if we can find out any news on Bruce Blakeman here. Bruce, we're going to just type it. Bruce Blakeman news. Blakeman. I'm just going to put Blakeman in here, and we're going to go to news and see if, yeah, Newsday also has an article on it, too. So this is absolutely disgusting. Nassau County buildings not lowering flags to half-staff and member of permit. I mean, this is what I mean. Nassau County has become such a nasty, vile, toxic place to live, full of arrogant, snobby, absolutely vile people. And unfortunately, this is what we elected as a county. We elected this person, and there are a lot of people, particularly on the South Shore, who would vote for him again. And this is what I mean. This is all part of the plan. Either I have to shut up and go live in New Jersey, or I may have to go live in Suffolk. But Nassau is just getting out of control. So it says flags have been lowered to half-staff at federal, state, and local buildings around the country, but not in Nassau County, where County Executive Bruce Blakeman won't say if it will happen on January 9th, the day of mourning. Suffolk flags were lowered to half-staff on December 30th and will remain so until January 28th, according to Michael Martino, a spokesman for County Executive Edward P. Romaine. So, two articles here I'll share with you here. Chris Boyle, a spokesman for Blakeman, a Republican, confirmed Friday that flags aren't flying at half-staff at county buildings. Flags have not been lowered, Boyle said in a text message, but not say whether the county planned to lower the flags at some point. In 2018, when former President George H.W. Bush, a Republican, died, Nassau County Laura Curran and Suffolk County Executive Steve Bellone, both Democrats, ordered their county flags to be lowered at half-staff. A news release this week by Nassau Democrats criticizes Blakeman and cites President-elect Donald Trump's statement commemorating Carter. Even former President Donald Trump issued a heartfelt statement honoring Carter's legacy, writing, "While I strongly disagree with him philosophically and politically, I also realize that he truly loved and respected our country and all it stands for. He worked hard to make America a better place, and for that I give him my highest respect. He was truly a good man and, of course, will be greatly missed," said soon-to-be President Donald Trump, or shall we say President-elect Donald Trump. So even Donald Trump said that. Bruce Blakeman, like I said, he has all the worst qualities of Trump, but he's even worse than Donald Trump. Bruce Blakeman is a despicable person, absolutely despicable. And it just shows to go, oh, wait a minute, hold on a second here. So Koslow's statement said Bruce Blakeman's refused to lower Nassau County's flags to half-staff in honor of President Jimmy Carter is not just a slap in the face to a great American statement, it is a blatant disregard for the law and basic decency. But on Friday, Trump took to his social platform on Truth Social to lament the flags would be lowered during the upcoming inauguration. So here's Trump being himself again. The Democrats are all giddy about our magnificent American flag potentially being at half-mast during my inauguration. They think it is so great and are so happy about it because in actuality, they don't love our country. They only think about themselves. So, again, just more nonsense from them. So this is the kind of arrogance you have. But this is what's happened in Nassau County. This is what's happened. We have very, very arrogant people that live here. This is probably the snobbiest, most arrogant, self-centered place in the whole country is this county. Not Nassau County anymore. It's really considered, in my opinion, it's not Nassau. We need to change the name to Nasty County. That's what it really is.